Hello students. Today's topic is photosystem. It is the topic of chapter photosynthesis of class 11th biology. Before this we have already discussed the topic site of light and dark reaction. Okay, means the photosystem is having two phases, the light reaction and the dark reaction. Light reaction having some steps like it will trap energy, water splitting, evolution of oxygen, as well as the formation of ATP and NADPH. Photosystem involved in these in all these reactions, and the photosystems are of two types: photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. The number, you can say the name 1 and 2 is not in the reaction phases or the reaction steps. Actually this is named because in the order of its discovery, photosystem first was discovered earlier and the photosystem second was later. So photosystem first and photosystem second, let's see the discovery background of this. Actually it was discovered by Emerson, Lewis and his colleagues. What he did the red drop experiment, and he concluded he find the some enhancement effect which was termed as immersion enhancement effect. Okay, so let's see. And there are two important terms: quantum yield and quantum requirement. Let's see what are these. Quantum yield. What is this quantum yield? You can see quantum yield means the number of oxygen molecule evolved per quantum absorbed, means one quantum पे कितना oxygen molecule निकलेगा, that is known as quantum yield. Exactly in its vice versa, there is a term quantum requirement. To evolve one oxygen molecule, what is the requirement of quanta? Means how many quanta will be required to evolve one molecule of oxygen. And if we do experiment, we find that there are the 8 quantas required to evolve one molecule. 8 quantas required to evolve one molecule of oxygen. Means what is the quantum yield? 1 by 8 means 0.125. Okay, means one quantum पे केवल 0.125 molecule of oxygen निकलते हैं. That is the quantum yield. Okay, what was the red drop experiments? Let's see. Actually, Emerson he measured the quantum yield at different wavelengths of light. Okay, and he observed that the quantum yield slightly dropped between 440 to 520 nanometer of wavelength. Okay, and it remained constant at maximum at 680 nanometer of wavelength, but suddenly dropped. And this sudden drop in the quantum yield was known as red drop. Clear? Now, what is the next point? What he did, he provided the shorter wavelength, and he noticed that there is this quantum yield is restored, means that red drop will be minimized and the quantum yield will be restored if we simultaneously provide the low wavelength or the shorter wavelength. Okay, then he did the experiment in 3 steps. First, he provided the wavelength above 680, means he provided the wavelength 700 nanometer, and he you can say noticed the quantum yield which was 10, and then he provided the wavelength 680 and he noticed the quantum yield that was 43.5. Then he think that yes, if I provide the both wavelengths simultaneously, there will be some total. But he was surprised. When we provide these two wavelengths, short and longer wavelengths simultaneously, we get the quantum yield more than the sum total of these two wavelengths independently. And that was known as Emerson's enhancement effect. Okay, and by this he concluded that yes, there may be two systems present in this photosynthesis. Okay, this was, and finally this experiment lead to the discovery of photosystem first and photosystem second. Okay, so let's see what is this photosystem first and photosystem second. Actually, the whole photosystem first and photosystem second is having two parts. Okay, first part is light harvesting complex, LHC. This LHC is made up of hundreds of pigments bound with the protein except chlorophyll A. Means LHC में chlorophyll A नहीं होगा. And what is the function of this LHC? LHC को हम एंटीना भी कहते हैं. And what is the function of this? It will trap the, it will, you can say, facilitate the trapping of light energy, and it will increase the efficiency of this light reaction. ये जो पूरा लाइट एनर्जी को ट्रैप करना है, इसमें ये एंटीना जगह जगह से ट्रैप करने में हेल्प कर रहा है. मींस इट फैसिलिटेट एंड इट इंक्रीज द एफिशिएंसी. एंड देन द सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ फोटोसिस्टम, जो सेकेंड पार्ट है फोटोसिस्टम फर्स्ट और फोटोसिस्टम सेकेंड इन दोनों का, उसको हम बोलते हैं रिएक्शन सेंटर. ओके, एंड व्हाट इज द रिएक्शन सेंटर? इफ यू सी, यू विल that this reaction center is having the chlorophyll A that was absent in LHC. Okay, so reaction center with chlorophyll A, and they have in the photosystem first, the reaction center is having the absorption peak as 700 nanometer of wavelength. Clear? In the photosystem second, the absorption peak is 680 nanometer. So because of this wavelength, we call the photosystem first as a P700 and the photosystem second as the P680. Okay, so ये थी कहानी photosystem की. Now there are some differences. वो difference हमें जानना बहुत जरूरी है photosystem first और photosystem second में. Let's see what is the difference between these two. So first difference, if we see on the basis of reaction center, photosystem first is known as P700 and the photosystem second is known as P680. Okay, then come to the second point, cycling. Cycling will occur as you can see, it will go for cyclic photophosphorylation, which we will discuss later. PS1 will go in cyclic photophosphorylation and PS2 will go in non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Means what I want to say, if you see the photosystem first, although it will go in both, मतलब photosystem first actually दोनों में जाता है, लेकिन independently ये cyclic photophosphorylation में जाता है, लेकिन photosystem second केवल non-cyclic में जाता है. ये point याद रखना है, ठीक है. Then the second, third thing, ratio. कैरेटिनाइड एंड पिगमेंट का जो रेशियो होता है फोटोसिस्टम फर्स्ट में 22:30:1 होता है, बट इन केस ऑफ फोटोसिस्टम सेकेंड इट इज 3:7:1 होता है. मीन्स ये बहुत कम है, ठीक है. अब जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है लोकेशन, ये बहुत और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. तो जो फोटोसिस्टम फर्स्ट है, photosystem first is present outside or the outer part of the granular lamellae या thylakoid membrane के outer part में रहता है, outside की तरफ रहता है, as well as is it present in the stromal lamellae. Okay, and the photosystem second present in the inner side of the granular lamellae. So what is the important point? Stromal lamellae does not have the photosystem second pigment. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. स्ट्रोमल लैमेले में फोटोसिस्टम सेकेंड का कोई भी पिगमेंट प्रेजेंट मींस फोटोसिस्टम सेकेंड इट विल नॉट बी हियर. ओके, तो ये आपका बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट था. नेक्स्ट आ जाता है कि इन्हें फ्रॉम वेयर दे रिसीव द इलेक्ट्रॉन, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन कहाँ से रिसीव करते हैं. सो इफ वी सी द फोटोसिस्टम फर्स्ट जो होता है, ये आपका जो इलेक्ट्रॉन रिसीव करता है नॉन साइक्लिक फोटोफॉस्फोरिलेशन के थ्रू। एंड जो फोटो सिस्टम सेकेंड होता है ये रिसीव करता है वाटर स्प्लिटिंग से जो इलेक्ट्रॉन रिलीज हो रहा है वहां से। अब अगर हम ऑक्सीजन रिलीज करने की बात करें तो हमने देखा है कि जो फोटो सिस्टम फर्स्ट है वो इंडिपेंडेंटली साइक्लिक फोटोफॉस्फोरिलेशन में होता है, सो देयर इज नो ऑक्सीजन इवॉल्व, बट फोटो सिस्टम सेकेंड विल इवॉल्व द ऑक्सीजन मॉलिक्यूल। ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। देन नेक्स्ट अगर हम फोटोफॉस्फोरिलेशन की बात करें तो फोटो सिस्टम फर्स्ट दोनों फॉस्फोरिलेशन को शो करता, मीन साइक्लिक एज वेल एज नॉन साइक्लिक, बट द फोटो सिस्टम सेकेंड विल इन्वॉल्व ओनली इन द नॉन साइक्लिक फोटोफॉस्फोरिलेशन। इस बात को मैं कई बार कह रही हूँ। सो इट वॉज ऑल अबाउट दिस फोटो सिस्टम, इट्स डिस्कवरी, background, historical background, its importance, its structure and the differences. So thank you very much, students.